happening here, a new initiative for the Rhode Island Foundation, giving everyday Rhode Islanders a neighborly place to chat and listen to one another. Here to tell us all about Together RI is Neil Steinberg. Welcome back.
Thank you. Good morning, Michaela.
A lot of times when you come in here, you're talking about some wonderful grant programs, which you do. But this time it's a little different. This is a new initiative. Tell us about Together RI.
Sure. So we're a community foundation and we want to build community in Rhode Island. And we'd hear from a lot of people throughout the state. You hear it in a lot of different places that people just don't feel like they're having the opportunity to be heard, to have friendly dialogue, to have civil and civic discussions, not over social media, with their friends, their neighbors, people they haven't met before. So what we're doing is starting on March 21st, a week from today, and running through May 5th, we're going to have 20 of these gatherings around the state. We're going to hit every corner of the state. And it's an open invitation. We're just going to invite everybody. We hope all your listeners will come. They'll tell people about it. Most of them are on a Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday night, 6 to 7:30, a couple of Saturday mornings. We'll have dinner, family style at the table, and people are just going to talk with each other. We'll have a facilitator to keep it going. We're going to talk about things at the tables like what are the best attributes of Rhode Island, what are the opportunities for Rhode Island, and what are the biggest issues in your community.
So even though we're getting together, and like you said, neighbors, maybe people we haven't met, sometimes those are the same people because everyone's busy and on the go. When we're having these discussions, is anything going to come of them? I mean, will we feel like we're actually being heard?
Sure. So the idea, again, is to have people talk with each other and listen to each other. And then we're going to compile what we hear. So we're working with the University of Rhode Island, and they're going to do the statistics. So what we hear at the tables, we'll have a short survey when people leave. And then our commitment, at least in the short term, is to communicate widely and broadly at our annual meeting on May 24th to elected officials. Here's what's on the minds. Here's what we're hearing from people all throughout the state of Rhode Island. And so people can sign up in advance at togetherri.org, or they just show up and they'll be welcome to come in.
So is that what you would suggest? Head to the website, because it starts next week, and there will be various locations that are convenient to us.
Sure. The locations are all schools or community centers or senior centers, places where people know. There's parking. They're on bus lines. We want it to be friendly. We want it to encourage people to come, but we don't want any barriers. So if you choose to sign up beforehand, that's great. If you decide at 3 o'clock that afternoon you want to come for dinner and come talk with people, welcome. We'll welcome everybody.
For dinner too. Yes. That's nice.
Yeah, we're going to have dinner. Free dinner for everybody. It's tables at 10.
Wow.
We're not doing one of those big events where people get up to the microphone and take it for 20 minutes. So everybody will get to talk with each other.
Isn't that nice? It'll be such a community feel. And like you said, with everyone busy and so on the go, sometimes it's hard to have a moment like that. So Neil, we're happy that you're providing that for us. And
we
thanks
hope you'll
for coming
come
back.
Thank you.
I'll have to check the schedule, that's for sure. And you can do the same. You can learn more about Together RI. Head on over to rhodeshow.com.